Hi, today I want to talk about the topic of feeling grief and loss and being really, really sad, agonizing over a pet's death for not only days, but perhaps weeks, even months, perhaps even years. Is it normal to feel prolonged grief, to feel prolonged sadness, to feel almost a sense of not being able to go on after your pet has died? And I'm here to tell you, yes, absolutely. Other people may tell you that you're being oversensitive, that you're being unreasonable, perhaps even that you're being hysterical. But I'm here to tell you, you're not. So my name is Christina. I'm an interspecies communicator, means I communicate with animals. I can also communicate with nature, with plants, with trees, etc. And my clients come to me in order to find insights about their pets who've passed, or come to terms with losing them, as they do not manage to do this on their own. Or both, of course. What I do very much concerns the animal that's crossed the rainbow bridge and the grieving pet owner. So I want to explain here why it is completely normal for you to feel a sense of abandonment, a sense of feeling bereft, feeling alone, feeling perhaps even let down by your pet, feeling angry, feeling resentful, perhaps even feeling guilty, or feeling just unable to move on. This is why this is normal, and what you can do to maneuver yourself out of this state. Okay, why is it normal to feel sad, to feel the loss of a pet keenly after even months and even years? Not everyone is the same. Some people digest, cope with, work through grief very quickly. For some of us, though, it takes longer. And the reason why this is not abnormal, why this is not crazy, why there's nothing wrong with you, is because we, and I'm not telling you anything new, we get very attached to our pets. They occupy a large part of our lives. They bring out the best in us. They give us hope when there's no hope left. They comfort us when we feel like there's nothing left to go on. They are by our side when we are sad. They are greeting us every day, loyally, faithfully, when there's no one else to greet us. They listen to all our fears, they listen to our hopes, they listen to our dreams, they listen to our worries. They can sense when we're not well. They can sense when we're exuberant. So they, by their very nature of being, are often with us day in, day out, and more often than not, the only steadfast, the only steady thing in our lives. If this is true for you, then you will completely understand. But even if you don't feel like this about your pet, you probably know somebody who does. So, therefore, it is completely normal being so attached to your animal friend for such a long period of time, of sometimes even short periods of time. I've had clients who've only had their animals for a short period of time, maybe a couple of years, maybe even a few months, and still they're finding it so hard to live again, breathe again after their passing. And as pets have such a profound impact on our lives, it's no wonder that you are being sad, lost, angry, feeling anxious perhaps, not knowing where to turn after they pass. Because they often fill a huge gap in our lives, and perhaps that is the case for you. So, in that sense, it's not dissimilar to when we lose a very, very dear human friend, even a member of the family, even perhaps your spouse, or even, God forbid, a child. The same feelings, the same dear, close feelings of friendship, of love, of devotion, of care, of compassion apply to our pets. Perhaps often even more so, because animals live in a moment. Animals give us all of them, all the time. And we recognize this, and we appreciate it, and we receive it, because deep down, that's what we all want, being ourselves all of the time, don't we? So for all these reasons, for the very being nature of the animals, for the incredible support they often show us, it's very normal to miss them when they're gone, even for years. But you don't have to continue living this way. There is no need to remain stuck in those feelings of anger, of lostlessness, that's not even a word, of loneliness, of tears, of sadness. There's no need to remain stuck in that. And I can assure you, your pet doesn't want that either. Every pet I speak to in spirit has words of love for their owner, but not only of love, of encouragement, of a strong invitation to live life now. So if I was talking to your pet in spirit, I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt, that is one sentiment that they would say to you. Live life, enjoy life, be present. I'm here, connect with me. So, let me give you a couple of ways of starting to work through this immense grief that you're holding at the moment. What you're trying to do, or what you're going to do, is you're going to close the gap. Imagine there's a gap between when your pet was with you, you were enjoying each other's companionship and friendship, and your pet now in spirit transitioned back to the non-physical. And you are still there, but your pet is there. You've decided that your pet's gone, but your pet hasn't gone. And this is the gap that you are closing. You want to move nearer and nearer and nearer to a level where you are with your pet again, connected with your pet. And you can do this whilst you're here in the physical. In fact, you can start doing this right now. 2 ways. Number 1, whenever you get overcome with feelings of sadness and of loss, pause a minute, notice those feelings, notice them, and remind yourself, okay, I'm feeling sad right now, but although my pet is gone in his or her body, his or her spirit is still with me. So my pet is still with me. He or she is not gone completely. And you may feel a little bit of relief. Or say to yourself, but sometimes I had a feeling that my pet is here. I can almost sense him, or I think he or she's moved. Wait, didn't I have a dream about him the other day? Oh yeah, it's okay. All is well. He's not gone completely. So in other words, whenever you catch yourself feeling the sadness, feeling the anger perhaps, feeling the guilt, feeling the tears coming, acknowledge that feeling, but find an aspect that makes you feel better. And you don't have to transition from sadness to pure joy, but just something, a thought about your pet that you know to be true, that makes you feel better. And continue with that thought. Continue in that feeling better space. And practice this, finding a feeling better, a better feeling thought. So that's your strategy number 1. Strategy number 2, if you haven't done it already, create a dedicated memorial space for your pet. A dedicated place where you place some keepsakes, perhaps you've got his or her ashes, any trinket, anything that reminds you of your pet, anything that has meaning for you, anything that reminds you of the joyful times perhaps. Create a little space for your pet and yourself, and go there whenever it becomes too much to bear. Go there to feel near your pet. Anything that holds meaning for you when it comes to your pet and you can put physically in a space, do it. Make it beautiful. Make it a warm, welcoming, sacred space. And use this space to visit your pet, not to visit your pet, visit with your pet. Go there and think of joyful moments and happy times together. And leave all the sadness and all the tears and all the negative feelings aside. And again, hold this state as best you can. Because that is when your pet is near. When your pet's spirit is with you. When you are calling to your pet. But not in a desperate way, not in a sad way, in an appreciative way, in a way where you remember your pet with love and gratitude for all the goodness that he or she has brought into your life and is still bringing into your life. So again, number 1, whenever you feel sad about your pet's loss, find a better feeling thought. Hold it as much as you can. Number 2, create and visit whenever you need to a memorial space dedicated to your pet. It's not weird, it's not woo-woo, it's not crazy. It's a beautiful remembrance, a beautiful gesture to a being that was very important to you and is still very important to you. And the idea is, as I said, that with these 2 actions alone, you can bridge that gap. You can move closer to being connected to your pet in a much more meaningful way. And if you need more help with this, if you need me to guide you in a more in-depth fashion, if you have any questions, then please get in touch or simply browse my website. Thank you.